Hi, Rick here with Vintage Guitars. In this segment we're going to cover the features of our V100 Lemon Drop. I'm here with industry legend Trev Wilkinson to talk about the specific features he's built into every Lemon Drop guitar. That also features his range of industry-leading Wilkinson hardware and pickups. Welcome, Trev.
Thank you.
This is a unique guitar that we get a lot of questions about.
Okay, let's try and answer them.
Yes, let's try and answer them. I know for a fact that you've mentioned several times to me that Peter Green was one of your favorite guitar players growing
Yes.
up, and you always loved his playing, and
Yes.
you've actually had his guitar, the famous one, in your hand.
Many years ago, yes.
Many years ago. So tell us some of the features that make this guitar famous.
I think probably the biggest feature is that reverse front pickup.
Yeah, and there's a story that accompanies this, and a lot of legend.
Yeah, there's several,
speculation.
correct. There's several stories that go around about this pickup, but the reality of it is, this front pickup was taken out of the guitar when he was recording an instrumental track on John Mayall's Hard Roll album called The Supernatural. And now we're going back to sort of like the mid-60s, so now we're talking about, we didn't have all these fabulous overdrive pedals for the sustain and everything. All we've got is Peter and his amp and this guitar. And so he was trying to create this incredibly long sustaining note at the end of each of the riff segments. And he thought, probably rightly so, that this pickup, the magnetic pull, was stopping the string from vibrating. So he took it out and he played the Supernatural. And then after that he had to put it back in again. Now whether he put it back in and wired it wrong, put it in backwards, or some stories say that he damaged the pickup and the pickup was reworked and the magnet was put in backwards. Whatever happened created that really sort of like classic Peter Green, out of phase, nasally kind of like sound.
Yeah.
And you can only get it if they're out of phase.
Right.
And I think that was a sound that stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to do that.
And a lot of other guitar players.
A lot.
Yeah.
And if
How did he
you
do
can
that?
play like him,
Yeah.
if you can play like him now with this guitar, you can sound like him.
There you go. Yeah, good luck with that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And talk about the pickups themselves, the magnets and the covers, because that's important.
It's very important. I was very privileged. I think I've told this story several times, but we'll do it again for our new listeners. I was visited many years ago by Seth Lover himself, and he explained exactly how he invented the humbucking pickup, what he did, and he said one of the most important things for a PAF pickup, for the want of a better terminology, like not only the wraps, not only the winds, not only the magnets, not only the coils, it's got to be nickel silver backing plates and it's got to be nickel silver covers. And if I do this while I'm talking to you, that's what a brass cover does.
Which is what they did later. They used brass covers and
Correct.
wondered why those
Correct.
original PAFs are so highly sought after.
Correct, and that's why everybody in the 60s and the mid-60s took off the covers, because the pickups then became alive again.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do a real one, then do it like a real guy did it.
And we use real nickel silver.
And I was very honoured to get those specs off Seth Lover himself, so it made this guitar even more special for me and made it come alive as a great replica.
Yes. And the reason for the mismatched knobs?
I think it was probably Peter being confused with what pickup he was on when the switch was in the position.
And what was the volume and what was the tone?
Exactly, yeah. So you got some 58 knobs here and you got some 68 knobs there, and he stuck them on, and so he knew where he was going.
Easier to see. And the Lemon Drop came about due to the finish fading.
Yes, it didn't start out as a lemon drop, it started out as a cherry sunburst basically, and over the years the cherry faded, went to dark brown on the back, cherry faded from the front, just became all lemon, see-through, hence Lemon Drop.
Classic, yep. And we wanted to mention that he changed his tuners at some point on the original guitar, which we've also replicated.
He did, yes. Reality-wise, the tuners didn't last as long as he would have liked them to. So he took them off. He couldn't get the replacements at that point in time, so he bought some more tuners. So we've actually left the holes where the Clusen style tuner would be and replaced them with a more modern seal gear tuner, which is exactly what he did. And we do get an awful lot of people asking us, why is there holes in the headstock? And now you know why.
Yep. And we also do make a non-relict version of this guitar, which is identical, that has these tuners but doesn't have the holes in, and is not relict, and that's the regular lemon drop. So for people that prefer that style, we do have that available. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for watching. For more information on our website, you can go to vintageguitarsus.com.